Hey, how's it going, guys? Alright, so real quick today, just gonna jump in and actually do a review and a bit of a taste comparison and taste ranking of the MyProtein Impact Whey. Okay, I've got a fair few flavors here. What do we got? 3, 4, 5. We got 6 different flavors to actually go through today. So this is what we're working with. Like I said, I do have a fair bit here. The way we're actually gonna do this, and to make it sort of the easiest and most helpful sort of answer possible. Okay, I'm actually going to take the instructions written on the label, whatever that says, as in, like how many grams to serve, how much water to mix that in, and we're actually going to go half a serving of each one, okay, just because I do not need that much protein right now. But when you go half the amount of water they say in a shaker, I'm going to use water just to keep the calories balanced and consistency balanced. Then when you go half a serving of each one of those proteins individually, shake them up, talk about what the macro breakdown is like on them, the mixability, the consistency, most importantly the taste, and then we're actually going to rank every single one of those flavors against each other. Okay, so a little bit to get through, but hopefully this is informative and helpful, and just helps you sort of make a good decision. I will say off the bat, there are a couple here that I really like, and one of them is actually my favorite flavor ever, and a couple that I don't like so much. One that might be down the bottom end. So let's get it done. Okay, so for the purpose of this whole video, I'm actually only going to use the nutritional panel from the cookies and cream flavor. I know it does vary a tiny little bit between flavors, but realistically, just as a base, it's easy just to sort of level off all of them. So I know it's a bit hard to read here, so I'm going to actually pop the nutritional information from MyFitnessPal just up here so you can see along with me. But we've got 1.8 grams of fat, 1.8 grams of carbs, and 20 grams of protein per serve. Okay, it is a 25 gram serve, so we're gonna take half of that, put it in a shake with a bit of water. We'll just have a look and find out. Here we go, 250 mil. 150 to 250, so we'll take it on the upper end. So we'll go 12.5 grams, mix that with 125 mils of water, shake that up, and we'll go through all of them now. Okay, so one other thing real quick, the way that I'll actually sort of order the way that we taste these flavors is I'll go, the first one I taste will be my least favorite, okay, and then we'll actually work our way up to my absolute favorite flavor. Just so you know that I am also doing everything, the right sizes and everything. I do have a scale here so that I can actually weigh out each individual serving. That there is 125 mils of water, which I'm used to having, a full shaker, so I'm curious to see how it actually tastes with the right amount. But let's get into it, and I will catch you after I've done all these. Doing this just makes me actually want to go back to work. Normally I work as a bartender, so this is just brings back a bit of memories and just makes me kind of miss it, actually. Alrighty, here though we've got the peanut butter and chocolate. Okay, this one was oddly one of the ones I was probably excited for most because I personally have an addiction to peanut butter. But I don't think I've actually tried it with water, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, that one is hard to judge, or hard to rank. Sorry. As far as taste goes, it's actually really nice. As far as the strength of it, I guess, or how well it waters, or gets watered down, it does actually taste quite nice in a shake. I will say from my experience having it in oats, it's a little bit tricky in there. And it's actually kind of hard for me to recommend that one, and that's coming from someone who loves peanut butter. I feel like it's not peanutty enough, to be honest, and the chocolate is kind of a weird chocolate. So, to be honest, I would probably recommend staying away from that one. It's not great in oats. I kind of avoid it, to be honest with you, and it's not good enough in a shake to justify it. I feel like any of these other flavors would actually do better in every circumstance than that one. So unfortunately, that one's getting a bit of a thumbs down and is going to be dead bottom of this list. Oh well, can't win them all. On to the next. Okay, so here we have the blueberry cheesecake. Alright, let's see how this goes. Okay, with this one, you know, it's nice. Probably not as sweet as I personally would like, but the flavour is quite weak, so it's not very strong. Again, it is still a nice flavour. Oddly enough, this one is, personally, I find better in things like oatmeal as a flavourer, rather than in water as a shake. It's very fast to water down, and it's very easy to sort of overwater it. But in oats, it does do a great job. So if you mainly, use your protein in that like I do, it is still a good option. If you do like blueberry, it does taste. It does taste like a blueberry cheesecake. I'll give them that. It does taste accurate. It's just it's not quite as sweet or as strong as I'd like myself. Here we've got the white chocolate. Okay, and oddly enough, this one here would probably be my most used one at least. Simply because I think I have a massive bag, but I have a 2.5 kilo bag. And for things like oats, it flavors it really nicely. And if I say try it and I don't think the flavor's strong enough, I actually also have the MyProtein white chocolate flavor drops. So I can actually add that into it to increase it a little bit more. But we'll see how it goes with this. We'll just say, as a preference, it is my most used. Not my favorite, but my most used. Yep. Okay, so it is really nice. If you like vanilla protein, you should love this. If you don't like vanilla, you probably won't like this, okay? The way I describe it is, it does taste pretty accurate to the name, so like white chocolate, but it's pretty much a vanilla, but with a little bit of a twist to it. So personally, I find just a plain vanilla flavor to be a little bit boring, or you kind of get used to it. The white chocolate hint to it just really makes it more enjoyable and sort of easier to drink for a longer period of time, if you know what I mean. It's one of those things where it's easier to have a big bag like that and just continue to use. It's really versatile, so it's great in shakes, it's great in oats. I've even tried cooking with it before, like mug cakes and all that sort of stuff. It does great. Okay, so here we've got the cookies and cream. So off memory, this is one of my favorite. I think before tasting it, I'm going to rank this probably number 2, but let's see how it goes with the right amount. Yeah, that is amazing. The cookies and cream, I originally got I think a 1 kilo bag of it, and then went through that super quick because of how good it was, and had to actually order another bigger bag. Absolutely amazing, and would definitely recommend it to anyone if you like Oreos. For me, I absolutely love Oreos, so this is perfect. The one thing I will say, in a shake like this, it's perfect. With milk, it's even better. But if you are someone like me who actually eats a lot of like pro oats, so oatmeal with protein in it, it doesn't do the best job at flavoring that. It kind of comes across as a really like weak vanilla flavor. But to actually just drink on its own, absolutely amazing. Okay, so with these, just give it pretty much everything. It's just a few flicks of the wrist, and then you're good to go. But so up next we got the, just so I get this right, apple crumble and custard. Okay, now I actually bought this flavor specifically to go in oats. I never planned on actually drinking it per se, and I don't think I have yet tried it with either water or milk. So this will be a first taste test for me like this. As far as it goes in oats though, I will say it is my favorite. Actually, no, I'm gonna knock it down. I'll say it's my second favorite. You know, it's fantastic. You know, it kind of just gives it, if you do it right, it does make it taste like an apple crumble with custard. It's fantastic for that. Regardless, let's see how it goes with water. You know what? Apple crumble and custard is coming at number 2 now. That is actually fantastic, and I did not expect it to be like that. Okay, in oats, fantastic. In shakes, fantastic. Apple crumble custard. If you like that dessert in any means, you will love that. Damn, that was tasty. All right. One to go. You should, actually no, I didn't show you the flavors at the start, so this would be a surprise to you as well, but let's get to it. Okay guys, here we've got the maple syrup. Now, before even trying this, because I know exactly what it's going to taste like, I will say, if you are not a fan of sweet proteins or, you know, like just, yeah, very sweet, you will not like this. This is incredibly sweet. A full scooping, a full serve of this, so, you know, the 30-gram scoop or 25-gram, whatever it is. First time I ever tried it, I put that much water in, so a complete full shaker, and it was still insanely sweet. Me personally, I love sweet things, so it is my hands down favorite protein flavor ever. Not even a question. But I'm curious to see how it goes in this little bit of water. So there we go. And just slow down a little bit, savor this a bit more. The competition is over. We have a winner. Easy, done. Wow. If you like sweet things at all, you will love that. In oats, fantastic. In shakes, insanely amazing. Yeah, there's not really too much more I can say about it. It is so freaking good. But anyways guys, that is going to wrap this one up. I'll have a list, let's say this side, next to my head, and I'll just sort of list out from 6 to 1 again, you know, what my rankings of them would be. The one thing I will say, regardless of the flavor, all of them, you know, mix really well. Consistency is really good. It really just comes down to if you like a super sweet one or a super subtle one. As far as subtle goes, I would recommend the white chocolate and the blueberry cheesecake. As far as sweet ones, I would say the apple crumble and custard, or definitely the maple syrup. If you're looking for it just in shakes, I would recommend going with the cookies and cream, or the maple syrup. If you're or even the apple crumble custard. All three of them are amazing. And if you're looking for it mainly in oatmeal, I would either go with the apple crumble, the maple syrup, or the white chocolate. I would stay away from the chocolate and peanut butter. That would be easily the least favorite one. But yeah, the macros on them are amazing. You know, pretty standard stuff really. And the value for money is insane. So, thanks for watching guys. Any questions, drop them below and I'll be happy to answer. But Till next time, have a good one.